should be loading here soon. There we go. Alright. We got it. Let's start. La la la! Today we will be doing Metaphor Fantasio, which personally to me is just a newfangled persona, basically. Still pretty cool though. Hopefully my laptop doesn't die. It's been overheating a little lately, so.
I trust this will suffice?
God smiles upon the generous.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar! A land grotesque as its people. You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one. Oh. That dream died long ago. You should have done the same. Your kingdom will perish alongside you.
Dude, he was already pretty much on his deathbed there. There was no need to murder him.
By my hand.
I cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
The blooms upon the prince's grave had yet to wilt. Without an heir to wear the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
A lot is gonna happen.
It may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence.
Who could do this? Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet
His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would
That
dare
one.
such atrocity?
Luis.
A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter, the very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war.
I'm pretty sure you want war.
Them dead, who shall take the throne?
I'm pretty sure this part could be a little bit better, but it's still pretty cool. I've never actually completed this game. I will admit that now. I got, like, pretty far in, but I've never actually, completed the whole thing. So, as you can see, I have a save file here. We're not going to be using that save file though, because on this one, I'm following a guide for it. Just because I want to 100% complete the game and see if it's actually possible. I just want to see if it's actually possible to 100% the game right off the bat. Yeah. So, since I'm pretty sure anybody who wants to watch me would prefer seeing me do things my own way, we're gonna start a new game. That way you all can watch me do things my own way. Woo! And I have learned I do not talk a lot during my streams, so I'm gonna try to change that. I'm gonna try to be more vocal. Try. Being the opposite. Being the
Feel you're watching me from a place beyond myself.
blah. Blah. I doubt anybody's gonna join me in here, but that's alright too.
Whoever you are, please tell me. Does our world pique your interest?
A little, yes, actually. That's kind of why I'm playing this game.
My curiosity. But would you tell me
No offense.
that is
It's alright.
tell me who you really are?
I should probably say that line, be like, pardon my curiosity, like anytime I have a question. Okay, now, they actually want our actual name here, not the name of our character. So, we're gonna go with... Oh, hey, cool, I could actually put my entire name here. I could actually put Angel Tomie on there. But we're not going to do that. We're just going to put Tommy because it's shorter.
A most unusual name.
Of course it is. It's not my real name.
Which suggests to me you must
Or
be
is it?
in a world beyond ours. It is a curious thing that in your eyes, my entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold.
True, true.
To put it another way, this is a fantasy. But can it truly
Yep.
be dismissed as something so far removed from you?
I don't know.
If indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time, I would first ask that you indulge one question.
Alright,
Is
question time.
fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation?
Okay, so is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Personally, I don't think it is, because of the factor that almost everything at one time has been fantasy. Going to the moon, that was a fantasy at one time. Huh? And then we made it happen. Well, I've never made it happen, but we as humans made it happen. There we go. Flying in a plane was fantasy at one time, till someone made it happen. So, almost anything you can think of is pretty much fantasy until you make it happen. Except, some things like mythical creatures. Those are either fantasy or they have yet to actually exist. Well, actually be found existing. Who knows with those ones? We have no guarantees that they're not real and just hiding out somewhere really, really well. But, I digress. Would you call it a powerless creation? No, because like I said, fantasy can be turned into reality depending on what it is and how hard you work at it. So, not always is my answer.
More than wishful thinking, more than fiction. Something capable of affecting the realities beyond its bounds. This must be what you believe. I confess, my own answer still eludes me. But consider, if fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world better than it is,
Fantasy is born from hope. That actually kind of makes sense a little.
then that hope can be made manifest. Thus does change come, and thus is fantasy forged into a new reality.
Makes sense.
Perhaps the story about to unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested now myself. So, let this tale begin.
Alright. Okay, now we get to pick our difficulty. Now, for anybody who does not know me, I never go Regicide or hard. Sometimes I'll go normal if there's no other options. But let's see, Regicide. A high-risk, high-reward mode for only battle-hardened players. I'm also pretty sure that you can't choose that one until New Game Plus. Let's see, hard. Players who want intense battles, this difficulty can be changed later on. No. Normal. The standard difficulty, where battles will thrill and challenge. This difficulty can be changed later on. No. Easy. Players who want to breathe through battles. And Storyteller. Players who want to focus purely on the story. We're gonna go with that one. For no other reason than I don't think you guys want to see me training too much. And I feel like if I went for any of the other ones, I'd wind up grinding for XP like 10,000 times in a row.
Looks like we're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
Is it true then? The king is dead. Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them. Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories. To say nothing of the vacant throne. There's a storm coming. Mark my words. That much is certain.
What's the problem?
We're being attacked. That's what's the problem. Bandits is a runner.
Let's see some respect for the militia. Us folk, we're commoners. No crown or church will save us.
But Lord Luis will save us one and all. All we ask is a little tribute. You're with us or against us? And if you're against us...
Ooh.
An igniter? How'd they get one of those?
Who knows?
Come on. Hey, keep it moving. Hurry it up. Next one. Huh? Look at you. What have we got here? He's an elder. So he is. No horns, no knifes. Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital? Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy.
Dude, it's clearly a book.
Hold it! Should have listened to us, chum. Now fall in line, unless you want to get stuck like a...
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Oh, wow. Ooh. That's gotta hurt. That's got to hurt. This is actually the part I hate the most, is the beginning.
This already feels like a death trap. You hear all that stuff about Lord Luis saving us? Hey,
Yes.
okay? You still got all your limbs attached?
As far as I'm aware, yes.
Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
Oh, you were right.
Been worse. And from the sounds of it, you're about the same. You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right? The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back.
Aww. Yay, the fun part. Woo! Yay. back hurt though, so that's good news. You can move, right? I'm thinking we should find a place where we can see the whole area. Let's see. We need to head over there, so run! Run for it! Dang it! Wait, I'm sensing something close. Don't move.
Watch out!
Yeah, those look especially dangerous, so watch out. I don't think they've noticed us yet, though. How lovely!
Okay.
What do you think I'm doing? I don't think the Manticore saw us.
Look.
We made it halfway there. I always hate this first part. Because you actually can't get hit by anything. Or you die.
Just checking, but you do remember what we're here to do, right?
Right. What am I doing again?
Oh, I don't know. The mission that's more important than our own lives? First, we get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center. This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs or we die. And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive.
I think we all would rather stay alive. We all would love to stay alive.
Come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the road. You know what they say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least. I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right?
Right.
The music is playing directly in my mind. The effect of Galaxy's magic is inspiring.
First magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little easier.
I guess that is true.
Look,
Hey, look.
over there.
That's the road, isn't it? Literally. Fentrad is already in sight.
Let's go.
Yes, now we just gotta make it there. Almost there. Let's keep moving and try to stay out of trouble. Trying to stay out of those dogs' eyesights as much as possible. Yes, well, I definitely don't like this. Oh, this is bad. What do you think we've been doing the entire time?
This land of 8 tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic.
3 nations.
The United Kingdom of Uchronia. The year is 785. Uchronia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king. Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart, and no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built. By this story of fantasy, may this faded world be painted anew.
Yes, it is. Oh, great seeker, bearer of fantasy empowered. Hear my wish and come forth from thy epochs of glory to grant me thy something. Sorry, I got slightly distracted.
Whoa, just look.
Whoa.
looks so fancy. Aww. Ugh, I hate this scene.
Drop the dog! Hang him dead! Please! I've done nothing wrong! Lying dog! Don't try to deny it! You trample the law for the fun of it!
Let it be known, for misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead.
Yeah!
There's no way that crowd was going to listen to anything a Paribus said.
That's so cruel.
Might you spare some coin? Bless you. Oh,
Careful!
hurry.
Don't you have any street smarts? Come on, kid!
Nope.
Look, we're not tourists here. We gotta stay focused.
Right.
You noticed back on the wagon? You might be the only Elder here, in the whole city even.
Probably, most likely, that's what we are. We are most likely the only Elda around.
Capital's incredible. Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside.
Yeah, but I don't think it's very good diversity.
Not that it's very balanced. I see more Clamars and Roussants than anyone else. Which means a dopey Elda kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Try to keep your head down, okay?
Hey, did you hear what they're saying about His Majesty? They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play, assassination.
Shh, careful who hears you say that.
But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
Most likely correct.
Sounds like monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending the guard out to deal with them. The army's really gone to hell. It's a far cry from when we had Count Luis at the helm, I'll tell you that much.
Hard to see how the can come back from this.
We'd not have to ask if the prince was still alive.
Then we get a flashback. We're being flashback.
The king dead, his son stricken. Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best. The saint could purify this affliction.
Over 10 years he has languished under this curse. How much longer can his body hold out? No doubt His Highness would protest. But since he cannot, we have no choice. For the man who cursed His Highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy. I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
Got it. No failing allowed.
Hey, are you listening? Well, I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince were pretty close. Anyway, getting to the capital was only the beginning. Now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted, so you can meet up with our operative. Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne. That means if we get busted, that's it. Nobody's gonna save us.
And yet, we're talking about this in the middle of a town. I feel like we should not be talking about this so openly. Like, look, that person just passed by. They could have heard us.
Where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, considering the need for soldiers.
Or it's going to be super hard, and we'll have to figure out how to run for it. Who knows until the end? Feel free to admit that you're lost and ask me for advice. Okay. That one. Okay. Pretty much everybody's saying the same boring shit. A cutscene again. Oh yeah.
New model's out now. I could be out there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those.
Sure.
I guess that's the big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different types, too.
So let's go with this.
See? There's a couple in the window. Like an instrument plays a tune, an igniter casts magic. Pretty hard to come by out in the countryside. Can't imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic. Me? I can whip out magic anytime I like. And I can even see the magma in the air. Though, I'm not exactly an archmage.
Wonders never cease. A fairy and an elden child.
Yes, yes we are. We're very new. We only arrived today.
Well, I suggest you keep a low profile. Trust me when I say you don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies.
And what is that?
But I'm getting ahead of myself.
Will they try to like enslave me or something? Unfortunately, I'm already owned. I cannot be enslaved. Sorry.
Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter and would make the perfect souvenir.
The royal scepter.
The royal scepter?
You've really never heard of it. Wow. Where do I even start?
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty, passed down through generations. If you believe the legends, it houses incredible magic, world-shattering power.
Yeah, but that's only if you believe the legend.
More practically, you might call it the world's most potent magic igniter. And in the king's hands, it was enough of a deterrent to stave off invasion.
For how long though?
With no living heir either.
Tragic, isn't it? Kingly magic is of little use without a king. You picked a bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
I'll keep that
in mind.
A word of caution then. Your survival is your own responsibility.
Got it.
Well, that was unnecessarily ominous. She has a point, though. We'll need to be careful. Anyway, we don't have time to hang around chatting with the locals. We've got a recruitment office to find.
Yes, we do. Oh.
Let's head there.
Alright. Should be this way. You know, we blend in with the crowd and no one would notice that you're an elder, but the people here are sharper eyes than I thought. You don't want to draw attention, but hiding your tribe is only going to make it worse. People may insult you, but do your best to stand tall. Easier said than done, I'm sure, but it's for the sake of the mission. And on that note, the recruitment center we're looking for should be just ahead.
What are you playing at?
I'm out of ideas.
Dear me!
That must be the recruitment center. I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward. Oh, and if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying will only make us more suspicious. So long as you don't compromise the mission, you're fine.
Yeah, so long as we don't do that.
Look in there. Knock 'em dead.
Got it. We'll take this broadsword, hit them over the back of the head. Boom. They're dead. We knocked them dead. Ah, wait, I forgot the step where you stab them. But I don't think that's what she meant.
A blue blood, are you?
The army's no place for velvet-swaddled lordlings. Why are you here? Perhaps your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
This guy is such a dick.
Lineage seems a strange measure for a soldier's worth. I'm looking to enlist. Is that enough for you or not?
An uppity one, aren't you? Fine, lordling. Welcome to the Guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country. But mark my words, war will turn your arrogance to piss. When your corpse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats...
I love this guy's wit.
Wonder nobody respects the Guard.
So he's just so...
So, perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
So he's just so... and trying to argue with this idiot.
Be gone, and be thankful you're still in one piece. All right, next. Hurry it up.
Like, seriously.
An elder? I thought your kind was long gone. Age 18. An orphan, too. The army can always use more of those. So, what brings you to enlist?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with this one. Last time I went was I wanted to fight for a change, and he said something about us being poor and stuff. So we're gonna see what happens from this.
I need the money.
Pragmatic, if nothing else. But I suppose a vagrant like you could use the work. So, what can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
Now this is the way you do it. Usually I go with I've always been lucky because, well, I usually am pretty lucky. Yeah, there's something going on here. What's this? Oh, it's just that. Yeah, I'm checking on the wrong thing here now. But this time I'm gonna go with either I'm stronger than I look or got a sharp mind. Let's go with that got a sharp mind.
Got a sharp mind.
Yes, you and every unschooled troglodyte. Right, last order of business. Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually literate.
Okay, now we get to name our character. This is the character name. This is what the story's protagonist will be called. So, what do I want to name it? It'd be kind of funny if I named it after my boyfriend and he comes to see this and he's like, why in the heck did you name it after me? Oh, that would be funny. Yeah, I use ice all the time, so let's go with something different. Let's go with molten. Yeah, we're gonna go with that.
You know your letters, do you? We'll get some use out of you yet. All right, lad. Welcome to the Guard.
Yes!
I'm sure you heard about the monster sighting, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment. You can pick up your kit at reception. Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property. So if you break it, it's coming out of your commission. On your way now. Up to. Next.
He's so friendly. Well, I guess we got no choice but to wait our turn. Now, we can talk to people. It don't matter in the army, but they'll probably put me up front as a meat shield. Not that I can find better work. Wish I could third count the lead. Blah blah blah. And I actually thought it. I'm doing this because I heard that you can make a quick rev here, but they really make you work alongside creepy Elda therapists I can deal with. The Elda are right on this. Guys, I'm pretty sure that's where. Guess you can't expect an Elda to know shit. Say what he wants. Fighting someone like him would just be a waste of energy. Yes, it would. What does this guy have to say? You must too. If you don't have money or a job. This guy... You must see as well. Line starts behind me. If so, or was there something you needed? I take it you overheard my interview. Yes, guilty as charged. I am a noble. Just a countryside son of a lord. My family is of no real consequence. Let's just say I have my own circumstances. I'm volunteering to fight in order to protect the kingdom. Foolish or not. Alright. Okay. Game's bugged. I can't get in line now. Yeah, there we go.
I heard they get sightings.
What? Of those huge monsters? You think that's why we're low on soldiers? Wish they'd have told us that. What did they call them? Something like,
Next! Another Clamar. Wait, no. You don't look like the others. Surely not. An elder? It's the first of your kind I've seen.
Move it. There's a priority around here. We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Waste of good gear. Spare off in my hands. Give it here.
brute force and crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
Care to say that again, boy?
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar, is it? You think your pretty words will measure up to pure Rousseau strength?
Oh, forget the tribes. This is a matter of pride. Now, you owe us both an apology.
It's a matter of pride. It's a matter of men fighting against men.
Come on, no fighting in the ranks.
Then again, if they were women, it would also be a matter between women. But it would probably get uglier. Pretty sure women fight uglier.
You alright?
Thanks. You didn't have to do that.
Just felt like stepping in. Don't worry about it. Well, see you around. Try not to die out there.
I will try, no promises.
Don't make my job any harder, please. Here, your igniter.
I didn't do anything!
These days, most come with their own magna crystals. So with practice, anyone can use magic. To an extent, anyway. It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you best focus on surviving.
Think around the next friendly magic igniter. Captain I spoke with earlier had one too. It must take on many different forms like I saw on the main street.
And take this too. Protect it with your life.
A map.
Wow, that's a real map. It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details. Only the military could pull this together.
Listen up, striplings. My name
We're striplings! Woo!
At this moment, you miserable lot are under my command.
I don't like this guy one bit.
Heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if you think you're on cushy security detail, think again.
We should be, we're newbies.
First, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained in to true guards.
Ooh, training.
Our veterans there will teach you the one thing you need to master if you're to survive. Pain.
Now, see, I feel like that's not the thing you need to master. I feel like it should be something more like fighting, experience. You know, other things that you actually need to survive, because pain just gets you hurt. Why would you train with pain? That's like, no.
Perfect. That's exactly where our contacts hold up.
Nice.
Enjoy tonight's sleep, because it's the last full night's rest you'll get. Dismissed!
Look at all the other recruits. They really are desperate for new blood. Oh, right. I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your sword. He'll also know right away why we've come. And don't worry, I'll recognize him.
By her sword. That makes no sense.
Well, the charming captain is probably right. We should get some rest before tomorrow. Hey, you awake?
No, I'm dead.
Yeah, I'm awake.
Sorry to bug you. Look, I just have a lot on my mind. Can't seem to fall asleep.
Ah, I see.
I heard about what it was like in the capital, but still, when you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot. You okay?
It never gets easier.
Yeah, I could tell. Try to put it behind you, okay? Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all. These are the same
Oh,
kinds of
please.
people who burned down your village, remember?
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, but still. The prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were. I can see why you'd want to repay him. Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right? Can I see it?
Sure, I guess.
I gotta say, I've been curious. Thanks. It's what you call a fantasy story, right? So it's
Yep.
a fantasy world made up by the author. And Prince loved those kinds of stories. Okay, let's see. It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw. In this world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination. Wow. So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over. In such a world, there is no need for sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and labor. Towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy streets well traveled. And in the laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads, all lives are equal.
That should be how it is, but it's never how it is.
No tribal conflict. And equality for all? It really does sound like a fantasy. But it's strange to feel envious of a fictional world. Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own? Well, guess I'll just read more later. Good night.
Aww. Okay. I'll be back in just 1 second. I'm gonna quickly eat something. Alright, we're back. Now we're actually gonna save it right here. Since we use a different name besides ice this time, we should not get confused on which save slot it is. Because it literally says molten.
Shouldn't you be resting? I'm fine. In fact, I'm glad we have this chance to talk. I've been reading, and I hope that someday we can make our kingdom like the place in this book. You said it was some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you? Our lives are decided at birth, by tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived. And yet, they burned your home down. It's tragic, and no one should have to suffer so. Someone needs to fix... You okay? Don't push yourself so hard. Reality is much too cruel. I know that. But I'll fight it. I'll fight to the end. I'm a prince. But I need to be a hero. One worthy of the throne. A hero? One who can lead. A beacon who will pierce the darkness when all seems lost. My father taught me that. In his stories, the kingdom was full of legendary heroes. So I can't give up. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. Not that I expect it will be easy. I believe in you. Familiar words. When I'm down, when I struggle, you're always there to help me through it. Let's do it. You'll be a hero. Trust me. I won't give up either. Trust me.
He's just watching us read. Here we are, just wandering away. Bye, kingdom! He's still just watching us. It's actually a little creepy at times. Where he just kind of stares at us like...
Let's see.
When that'll probably come. Let's find a destination. The northern border fort. Okay? So, this is where we're going. Northern border fort. Where our contacts should be, so hopefully we find it quickly. Got it. All we can do for now is rest. We have a big day tomorrow. I'm still wondering how nobody ever saw her. It's like, she really wasn't that well hidden. When you think about it.
Border fort. The towering fortress was built during the Annex War in the mountains at the edge of the territory. Even now, soldiers are sent there for its strategic importance to the royal capital and to combat the rising waves of monsters, fresh-faced soldiers disembark from their coaches at the foot of a steep ascent to the fort, the first of many uphill battles.
Very many uphill battles. Like, really uphill battles. Yay.
Oh, finally. Can hardly feel my legs.
Listen well, you lackwits. The battlefield is no place to sit on your asses, and the border front is always a battlefield. The call to arms could sound at any time. Stand to.
Would have been funny if the call to arms had sounded right then and there.
War hero, tactician, master of arms. When I earned rank in the trenches, forged in the blood of my comrades.
This drivel. Say, friend, I'm curious. What is it about that book that's captivated you so?
It's hard to explain.
Hard to explain.
Some kind of fantasy novel, you said. So it's describing a better world. A utopia, perhaps. I'm something of a reader myself, but that's not like any book I've read. You know, when the took the throne, he was quite the idealist himself. He made grand claims about unifying the people under his rule. Never managed to do it in the end, of course. Reform takes more than high-minded, eloquent speeches. Maybe he was too blind to see that himself.
Listen to you. A babe with his first sword thinking he knows better than a king. Keep your mouth shut. No one cares what you think.
Nobody asked you.
Something to say? Go on. I'm listening.
If it's a fight you want, draw your blade.
Didn't think you'd just challenge me straight out. You've got guts for a lesser tribesman.
Fuck you!
Clamar, I'll let it go this time. But only because I like your friend. Next time, keep your complaining to yourself.
No, feel free to complain.
That's the last thing I need. Though I suppose I deserved it in part, speaking ill of the dead and all. My mouth tends to get ahead of my thoughts sometimes. Although I'm glad a bad habit seems to have drawn us together. Oh, never got round to an introduction. I'm Stroll. Leon Stroll, son of the Count of Harlia. You are?
Nice to meet you.
That's my name.
I have that right? It's got a certain weight to it. For what it's worth, my title doesn't mean much. Here and now, we're peers and equals.
Got it.
By the skin of my teeth. Now, where was I? Right. As for you, fresh meat.
Someone help!
Is that a soldier? Hey, speak to me, man. What happened?
Well, clearly he's been hurt.
Stay on guard. It's too...
He's unconscious.
One of mine. Must be one of the fort's guard. Those damn vultures across the border. They must have heard about the king's...
Hello. What is it? What? You want parts? You want fun? You want cuddles? What do you want? What do you want? What is it that you want? You want to just lay on my lap some? Is that what you want? Is that what your softies want? Cute little baby. Okay, now, lay down. Lay down. Okay.
Anyway, to the fort. Double time.
And don't attack the fort.
Stay behind to see to the poor bastard's wounds.
Uh-huh.
You want us to go on ahead?
Coward.
No. Shouldn't we at least send a team back to ask for...
Yes, we should.
I knew fear would take you at the first step. You want to turn tail? Are you a traitor to the cause?
No, you idiot. If you let him finish, you would have sent team back to send for backup. Like a smart general would do.
The guard has no place for cowards. You are part of His Majesty's Royal Army. Swallow your fear. Fight with pride. And we'll all have medals this time tomorrow.
God dang it, why was nobody thinking?
We're warriors. Up there is our first chance at glory and riches. Damned if I'm gonna waste it. Let's go.
Damn it. Well, I suppose this is what we signed up for. Onward to the fort then.
Hey, I've got a bad feeling about this. It's hard to explain.
Where was she even hiding?
A stench in the air, and it's getting stronger.
Hey, did something happen? Wait, is that a fairy? Did you catch it yourself?
She's with me.
Yes, and I have a name, by the way. It's Gallica.
So you travel together? You've stayed well hidden for quite a while.
Well, I didn't want anyone making a fuss. But we've got bigger problems right now. I can't shake this feeling. We gotta be careful.
Agreed. I'll follow orders, but I'm not about to let this armchair general send me to my death. Let's take a moment, then head in once we're prepared. I assume you know how to use an igniter properly?
I'm not so sure. He's never used one before. I mean, he's a commoner, so not much chance to.
Fair enough. Well, just stay behind me and you'll be all right. I swear I won't let you die. I'm with you.
Trying to conceal his nobility has become your ally.
Oh, this is bad. I didn't think you'd actually have to fight anyone. I just hope our contact in the fort's okay. Let's keep our guard up and hope we find out. Okay?
Well, this is an unexpected turn of events, but don't lose sight of our mission, okay? I know. So, our contact should be inside, and we just have to find him. You're running with such purpose. What was that you were talking about? You said something about your ally. Oh, it's nothing. I was just worried about the soldiers inside. I see. Well, whatever the case, this situation concerns me too. Let's go inside. Yeah, I want to see this real quick. So we got a lot of information here. Here we got magic. Power. It contains power to cause phenomena that bend the laws of nature. Basically magic. Technical term for magic power that serves as basis for magic. Cluster of magma. Tool to act as a conduit for magic power. Basically, we learn a lot of new things in there. And I wish our character would go through. You can hear the sounds of battle from the inside. There are so many battles. Oh, this is a massacre.
There it is. That's a human.
Stand your ground!
I hate how they refer to them as humans.
We have to help the survivors.
I have a cat on me. It just loves me. Yeah, I gotta move him a little. No. Behave and let me move you a little, okay? There you go. Damn, this is horrific. So many dead. Chris, I hope you're safe. There's no time to waste. If we look, we may find some that still draw breath.
This is bad.
Back, we've got company. To deal with this one. It feels similar to that monster from earlier. Smaller, but is that a human too? It looks like we're going to have to fight it. Wait, if it's a human, do we even stand a chance? All the more reason we can't just let it be. Trust me, I have some history with that.
What do you think?
Besides, our only hope right now is to join forces and strike as one. Yes. I'm glad you've still got your wits about you. With you here, we may just get through this.
Got it?
Look, we don't stand a chance against that thing if we attack it separately. We can only fight it if we work out a plan together. Understand? The two of us working as one. I'll trust your judgment on the timing of the attack.
Things will be fine.
Let's give him a fight.
Let's settle this quick.
Alright, we have stunned our enemy. We can use some mage fire. Well, that was rather easy.
The next one will fall just as easy.
I know, I thought it would put up a little bit more of a fight there. Alright, now we get to decide what we do with our stuff. Yeah, we're gonna increase that some more.
That'll do it.
Yeah, we pulled through somehow. We're alive, that's all I could ask. Let's press forward while we still can. We've done this way.
If it's useful, I say grab it. It's all clear.
Where's the... Oh, there it is.
Okay, this could be our chance. All we've got.
One left.
Keep it up.
One left. Finish them off. We're clear.
Wish every fight was that easy, eh?
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
That was the last of them.
Let's give him a fight.
And we'll win this.
Have a lazy cat on me.
There's no way I'm stopping here.
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
Yeah, no we didn't. There's still one right here.
They're on to us.
Okay, let's give this all we've got.
Let's settle this quick.
The poor baby child.
I think I'm getting used to this.
Yeah, while you're in my lap.
Looks like we're safe for now. If it's useful, I say grab it.
Okay.
Wait.
Hold on, there's another one. If it's processed, this could get nasty. We have the element of surprise. We could catch you off guard if we strike now, right?
Okay.
Yes, we could. Watch this.
Alright, how's that? Let's get him.
Ow!
This could be our chance.
One fell swoop.
A tough one.
Burn to us!
The next one will fall just as easy.
Looks like we're safe for now.
Let's stash that somewhere safe.
Okay, now then we're going up and up and up. We're gonna hit that.
Okay, let's give this all we've got.
Pretty easy, huh?
I think I'm getting used to this.
That'll do it.
Yeah, there's no equipment or anything yet. A guard! Hilda, don't bloody touch me. I'm in a bad enough spot without you making it worse. It's your fault, wasn't it? Bad luck follows you people. Ah, of course this is how it ends. Damn it all to bloody hell. Should just not talk to these guards.
No.
lot of blaming the poor Elda.
Damn it.
Like, why does everybody blame the poor Elda? What did the Elda do? Wait. You two, you're perhaps searching for someone.
I get it now.
Logically, now it makes sense. Why did you hide this from me? I trust you have a good reason. Well, to tell you the truth...
What?
Right, is that the human from earlier? Most likely. It sounded like it came from the top of that tower. Maybe there are still soldiers fighting it there. We'll handle all personal matters later. Rescuing any survivors takes precedence. To the top of the tower.
Let's hurry.
Let's push through. This is our chance. Forward. Let's settle this quick.
Well, that was a quick fight.
The next one will fall just as easy.
That's the way we came in from.
Alright, how's that? We have the edge. Let's take them all out. Still up?
I'm probably gonna kill my leg.
I think that's all of them.
Come on! They're up! Okay, let's give this all we've got.
This is our chance.
Even easier than expected. Don't get too relaxed. These monsters are relentless.
Let's push through.
I knew you could do it.
Alright, how's that?
Nice. I bet we'll find a use for that.
Alright, here we go. The nitty gritty. Roof's just up ahead. Might I have a moment? To be honest, I have my doubts there could be survivors. Facing that monster together may not even save anyone at this point. But I'm going to do it anyway. It's a noble thing to do. Isn't that just throwing your life away? Why do this if it's possibly for nothing? Because there's a chance that there's even one survivor. Then I'll not be the noble who runs away. Not this time. I could never live with myself. This time? And you? You plan to forge ahead despite the risk. I take it you refuse to die until you found whoever it is you're searching for? I won't let you die up there. I can't just leave you to die up there. Ha, I'm touched. Situation like this, you worry more for others than yourself. If I run now, I'll never deliver the message, and the prince will die. We have no choice but to press on. Well then, lend me your strength. Roger, sir. Such a cute cat. Alright. Let's go in. This feeling. I knew it. That human from earlier is up there. What should we do? We're going in. That's what we're gonna do. Try not to do anything rash, okay? Here we go. I feel like Rash is our middle name.
Such tremendous power.
It's horrible. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
We can't let it get away with this. We have to hold it off somehow. Damned humans. It was all because of them.
We'll just have to make it work.
No, the mission depends on our survival.
I won't hold back. Vile monster. You're mine. The power of fire.
What's going on? It didn't even flinch.
Of course it didn't. We're not strong.
I'm not going down like this. Oh, please. How is it this strong?
What more can I do? Prince is my best friend. I need to save him. I can't die in a place like this. And yet...
You two, run!
But...
Above all else, I am a noble. And a noble defends his people, no matter the cost.
Aw, I consider those one of his people.
If you would repay me, then live. Wasn't enough.
What? No! Please, say something!
Stroll! Don't be a fool. Just run before it...
Oh, fate-saddled child. Oh, anguished traveler. Thy fate is crown-twined, thy soul bound for the throne. A future yet unknown dawns in this moment. Thy path may fork, but only one may be chosen. Confront the threat before thee, or die here in obscurity. Now choose.
I choose.
So be it. Heroism lies in the soul that stands firm against its fears. Power awaits thy command. The time is come to awaken.
It's always so good. I love watching you guys do this.
Very heart.
It's like Persona. Except a little bit. Actually, no, it's just as cool as Persona. I think it's cooler than Persona 3. But I think it's like right there with Persona 5. My sister just sent me a text, so no. What does she want from me?
What the heck is going on?
Anyway, probably turning into Persona. Like, Persona! Woo! My own power doesn't even compare. What's more, it can use magic despite its lack of an igniter.
Are you okay? If we don't push back, we're dead. Can't we fend off those attacks somehow?
Attacking weak points.
The head wings and blade feet. We could target those.
Let's go. Wind.
Or you could just insta-kill it, like... Okay, so after this next cutscene, I'm gonna have to go for a little bit. There we go.
True power is born of the heart. A wish from which thy strength is drawn. Yet fear and anxiety always trail in such a wish's wake. Since time immemorial, those we call heroes have earned the title through this order. They pursued their wishes and boldly walked a path of virtue.
Aw, we're walking path of virtue. Nice.
The power that lies dormant in all of us. The power.
So, like how our other self is dormant until we rip off the mask.
If thou wouldst change the world by thine own hand, take this newfound power and
There's a lot of similarities between Persona.
What was that voice? And you! What was that power you used? You had a metal heart, and your whole body was... It was crazy.
It was.
Look, that Stroll guy is still alive.
Yes, and there's a cat still on me.
I'll be damned. Someone one actually survived.
That voice. Grius!
Oh, it left. The cat left.
Gallica, you made it.
He's our man on the inside. The one I'm delivering the message to.
He's bad.
Nice.
You, boy, lend me your shoulder. We'll need to carry him. The smell of blood will draw out the beasts. Let's not hang about.
Yeah.
The lad's out cold, but he'll live. We should be fine if we take a moment's rest here.
Oh, you're a sight for sore eyes, Grius. Just wish it were under better circumstances.
We're
Me
both
too.
alive, and you can't ask for much better in these parts. Sorry I couldn't join you in the fray.
That's alright.
Oh, this is our newcomer, eh? How'd this boy manage to command power like that?
Who knows?
Nothing I've ever seen. Do you know anything about it?
I might. For now, the mission comes first.
Ah, right. I'd better just get straight to the message. Grius, you have a new mission. Avenge the king. And kill Luis Guillaburn.
Well, good. It's about damn time. No scheming I haven't said so publicly, but every soldier knows it was nothing natural that killed the king. Damn that Luis. Couldn't stop at one royal, could he?
Wait, there's more.
He really could.
The prince is getting worse. We're running out of time. Here, look. I brought a treasure from the village. They called it a farsight mirror. You need to see the prince's condition for yourself.
Through the mirror lies the prince, deep in slumber in the hidden village.
His Highness won't
Damn.
last much longer. Those thorns are thick enough to claim him.
They are.
That's the curse. So killing him is the only way to lift it.
That we know of.
Any longer, you're just gonna crown a new king.
Can someone catch me up?
Someone catch me up here.
About 15 years ago, a child enlisted in the army. But it wasn't his age that had people talking. It was his ruthless military genius. Hero to some, monster to others.
Huh.
Luis Guillaburn, a prodigal tactician and a master of Magla arts. Some said it was only a matter of time before he
Makes you
became
wonder.
the youngest the nations had.
Until he attacked the prince.
That night, when the prince's quarters were breached, it was no ordinary mage who cast that fatal curse. It was Luis Guillaburn himself. But the son's death wasn't enough for him. Now he's got the father's blood on his hands. And if that king-slaying fiend ends up on the throne, we're all doomed.
But when we were exploring the royal capital, there were a lot more Luis supporters than I expected. How can they still trust him after all that?
Luis is...
How can they?
He left no evidence. Accuse him as you will, the allegations wouldn't stick. All they could do was send him as far away as possible. A post in the middle of nowhere. Plenty of soldiers never believed the charges in the first place. When they look at him, they see a capable veteran unjustly made into the noble scapegoat. Most think
But isn't he technically also a normal?
charge, and in truth, it's hard to deny. Without him, we'd never have crushed the rebel uprising so quickly. Damn the man. But he's earned his titles. He's mastered the blade,
Damn.
magic, and he's clearly intelligent. To the masses who want change, he seems the savior they need.
If even you're that worried about him, this isn't going to be easy.
It's never easy. When is it ever easy? When is the game ever easy?
That's a hell of a mission. And I want in.
So that's your game, eh? Pretend to sleep, eavesdrop on the plan. You're a fool to give yourself away.
If you want my blood, then let your blade strike true. I'm not going to run. Not from you, and not from a chance to do what's right.
I just love how he's like, I'm not running. I'm not scared of you.
Look, Grius, he saved our lives back like we could use the help. Seems like kind of a waste to kill him. Especially if he's volunteering.
Then answer me this. The boy's all but a stranger to you, yet you risk your life to save him. Why?
I would live, fight, and die a noble, sir. To have done otherwise would betray my title, to say nothing of my heart.
I'm losing my edge.
He's a good type of noble.
I will slay you where you stand.
He's the type where it's like, I just want to protect people. As a noble, it's my job to protect my people. And I view this person as one of my people now. So, you don't have a choice about this matter.
You perished in that castle. You'll find the job ahead will be easier for a dead man. Your lives are kept only by the blades in your hands, and you'll raise them at my command.
Sure. Sure, we will.
Will also be at the royal funeral. If we're not back to the capital by then, we lose our chance at his head. But no main roads. That'll mean checkpoints and questions. We're bound for a different route. We'll cut through the abandoned mine up ahead to save us going the long way round. For tonight, see to your wounds. We'll leave at first light. I'm counting on you.
Good. Battle-hardened veteran has become your ally.
Feels like the mission is finally starting. Let's set up our camp then.
Got it. We're setting up our camp. Setting up camp.
Finally be able to get some rest. This
You think?
Boy. Thank your lucky stars you survived a brush with a human.
What the hell was that? It was like no beast I've ever seen.
No one truly knows. They're protected by Magla, so even the sharpest steel does little good against them. They're no simple beast. All we do know is with every passing year, more of their kind tear travelers apart. That was why I was first sent undercover here, investigating.
And? Did you learn anything?
Simmer down, boy. There wasn't a damn thing to be found on those monsters.
Damn it.
Well, the moon's still low. If you've any other questions, now's the time.
We can ask more about the mission, or just say can't think of anything. Let's go with that.
With numbers like this, a head-on assault would be suicide. Quick, covert assassinations are best bet. Kingslayer or no, Luis has a lot of public favor behind him. To the people, he's the only man with the wit and war power to bring down humans. The military seems powerless to stop them, so he plays savior. The man's practically a monster himself. By your age, he was not only a master tactician, but damn near an archmage besides.
Damn.
The three of us alone are supposed to stop him.
We'll just have to blend in with the crowd at the funeral. I won't abide him surviving the ceremony. He will die by my hand.
Sure. Sure. I should keep the really dangerous stuff away, I hope. Okay. There we go. Now, we want to collect these gold beetles. And this one was missable, so we had to collect it now. Alright, we're going to save here. We're saving. Alright. And then this is where I stop the stream because my sister apparently needs my help with something. So, we're going to stop the stream here. It's been already an hour and stuff. And we will continue from this point tomorrow, I believe. Yes, I believe tomorrow I'll turn the stream again. But for now, thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Thanks to everybody. Bye!